Darren, let's start with the most positive news. Obviously, the 18s are currently top of the league. Incredible start to the Merit League season. From the outside looking in, it looks like you're just going from strength to strength at the moment.
I'll probably have to agree with that, but at the same time, it's important the players don't become complacent. They have been coming up against teams that I think have been tactically more difficult to work out. Obviously, the pace and the power, we've seen that threat over a period of games now. Teams can become a little bit direct at this level, and I think the players and the group have competed really well. They've been very competitive. I think that's probably their biggest strength. The honesty to work hard and the competitiveness that they show in training and throughout games has been really, really pleasing for all staff to watch.
I know you want to keep everyone's feet on the ground, but how long have you been in now? Just over 2 years, something like that? Yeah,
just over 2 years. Obviously the pandemic, so in terms of the ground contact time with the players, it's been a little bit less. But I think the togetherness that this group have shown, I feel extremely proud to be a part of them.
That was what I was going to ask. It's been a remarkable from where you inherited this group from when you joined to where they are now. It's been a remarkable improvement in culture and quality, hasn't it, throughout?
Well, it's one of the things that myself, Jamie, and the rest of the staff wanted to get was to create a new culture, create a new environment, an environment where the players could understand that it was all about their actions and their behaviours. And as I said, I've really enjoyed working with this group. It's been fantastic to understand what they're going through at this time of the season with the uncertainty. Are they going to get a contract? Are they not going to get a contract? That can be difficult as a young player to be able to deal with, but they've been so focused on the challenges ahead, and I think I feel quite privileged coaching this group that the players have given everything for Plymouth Argyle.
The start to your Merit League 1 campaign, I mean, in principle the way it works is that this division is harder than the one you played in, that you finished runner-up in, if I'm correct in saying, yeah. So to kick off the way that you have there and come so close to keeping your 100% record last minute dealing with equaliser, wasn't it? The confidence will still be very high, won't it, with the players this week?
The players have trained to grow. So every training session they're growing. Every game that we've had, the FA Youth Cup was magic for the players in terms of big games, the experience they gained from that. The unfortunate thing is then with youth team football it starts all over again, and then 9 times out of 10 the new crop. But all I can say is I've been extremely proud of this group of players and the way they've conducted themselves.
It's not just the 18s though at this point, is it? I mean, because some of those guys are playing up, filtering into the first team squad and so on when called upon. I've seen in the team sheets of the last couple of weeks players from 16s and so on have come up, and the great thing is that even when the personnel's changing, the results and the performances seem pretty consistently positive, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, it's at the moment it's a club thing. It's you can see the club started to build a real good momentum in terms of a winning mentality. That's driven by good staff, good people, and reputation, I always say, is everything, and the club's reputation is growing quite fast, and players and parents, the standards are being driven, and it's quite a nice place to be right now.
Are you sensing that in conversations you're having? I don't know if you're speaking to a player who might be thinking of joining our academy rather than a different one. Are you sensing that there's a different perspective from outside of Argyle looking inwards about the way that we operate our academy now?
Well, you can see by results. You can probably see with games in terms of the amount of staff that would be turning up to watch our games, which is always rewarding. And I think probably the main part of it as well is that everyone wants to be part of something that's bigger and better than themselves, and that's Plymouth Argyle right now, and it's a good place to be, and we're all enjoying it. We've all got smiles on our faces, and we've been winning at the same time, but as I said, it's important not to become complacent.
Well, the first test then will be tomorrow against Wimbledon. I've done a quick look up on them. It looks like they scored quite a few goals. What are you expecting from them?
Yeah, exactly the same. In their first league, they scored. I think they were top goal scorers. They've got pace, they've got power, they've got athleticism, and they're quick on transition. But we'll make sure that our players are doing everything that they can, involved with a few younger players. We've been playing a few under 16s, which has been good for their experience and their development, and enjoy it at the same time.
You alluded to it earlier, but obviously coming up to sort of probably decision time for a lot of these guys now for the 18s. The results aside, obviously, what are you hoping to see from them between now and the end of the season for those decisions?
To not get avoided by any distractions, just focus on their football and let the process take care of itself.